One of them are by best of like comment and subscribe to the channel now. A demonstration partner equity Ejura Sekyere. A first demonstration since a new government will buy new demonstration partner and no and I find some be as I by since Mahama take it through no and say any party members no demonstration kwan away, but I don't think it's needed because one to me employee and I want to me appoint the whole MPs because if I youth no if you say why and I said there obviously MPs free in our ministerial position Mama so now promises obey to 60 about 60 now most so on for being in the ministry bedding possible now I know one sign I catch and say or no Mahama never and I catch and say what oban no dear or the one MP bet my bay minister and I said before you or what my bay obia or the more Ghana no and I won't so share in my minister see any deputy see a be in Mama or engineer one so one cocoa pie and I once I started demonstration to then it will address it more acquaintance and be never they could see sense in Chimaba.
The Dumasi constituency gave President Mahama and the NDC over 30,000 votes, the second highest in the region, and that has always been the case. Ladies and gentlemen, we are frustrated, desperate, and melancholic as a people, especially when all our neighboring constituencies have ever been rewarded with ministerial appointments either under the NDC or the NPP regime. We can talk about Asentimampong, Isuta Kwamai, Ejura Sekyere South, Atibubu Amanti, through East, through West, Nkranza, Tachiman, and Kintampo. We are discriminatorily the only constituency that has never been rewarded in that regard, be it ministerial, chief executive position, or any other political appointment by the party we hold very dear to our hearts. Where have we gone wrong as a people? Where lies our loyalty to the NDC?
He expressed his disappointment on behalf of the MP and the people of the constituency. According to him, the MP has made immense efforts to support the party in the constituency, and it is disheartening to see those efforts go unrecognized.
We, the youths, are saying it here and now that we cannot tolerate this kind of treatment anymore. The presidency and the national party should realize that Honorable Bawa and his supporters suffered severely in the hands of the NPP in the last 8 years, and the time for the reward is now. We need not to remind our leaders of how Honorable Bawa and his supporters were brutally attacked by the NPP thugs during the 2020 electionary period in their desperate attempt to snatch the seat from him and the NDC. Is it the case that if they had died then, their death would have been in vain? What signals are our leaders sending to us, the younger ones, who until the recent disappointment were ever ready to even die for the NDC? If Honorable Bawa, a third-term MP, second senior most in the Ashanti region, and the chairman of the Ashanti NDC caucus in Parliament, is treated this way, how much more we, the younger and weaker ones?
Report.
According to the youth advocacy group in the Sisa Youth Forum, the press conference is to register their displeasure on the ongoing ministerial appointment by President John Dramani Mahama, which for now has no representation from the Sisala-speaking food basket of the Upper West region. They asserted that out of the 11 municipal and districts in the Upper West region, 5 of them are in the Sisala enclave. Yet, President John Dramani Mahama found none of the 5 parliamentarians from the area worthy of his appointment. They have therefore expressed their disappointment on John Dramani Mahama for failing to appoint a single Sisala into his government despite the trust reposed in him, resulting in the overwhelming victory of the party in both presidential and parliamentary in the various Sisala areas. Sidiki Mumuni is the president of the Sisa Youth Forum and he led the charge.
Our hopes are dwindling. As one of the three major ethnic groups in the Upper West region, number one producers of quality maize and contributing massively to the agricultural fortunes of this country, we are perplexed as to why our people have been overlooked in the appointment of ministers. The Sisala people have a significant presence in 5 out of the 11 constituencies in the region, making our exclusion from ministerial appointments all the more egregious. Historically, other parties have recognized the value of Sisala representation, providing our people with 8 years of ministerial appointments. Yet we chose to support the NDC, only to be met with disappointment.
They urged President John Mahama to take immediate action to address their concerns.
We seek a meaningful representation of our people in government, not mere tokenship. The Sisala youths have been patient with the government through this window of ministerial appointments, but our patience is wearing thin. We implore the president to work with its major stakeholders in the land, i.e. the leadership of his party and the chiefs and elders of the Sisala fraternity, to satisfy our demands, lest his legacy be tainted in the eyes of the Sisala people.
The Sisala Youth Forum made the following demands.
We are not seeking confrontation, but we will not be ignored. Our demands: 1. Meaningful representation. We are calling on His Excellency the President to appoint competent Sisala individuals to ministerial positions in his government. 2. Recognition of Sisala contributions to the nation. We are calling on the President to acknowledge the significant presence and contributions of the Sisala people in the Upper West region and in Ghana at large. 3. Inclusive governance. We urge the President to ensure that the government reflects the diversity of the region, including the Sisala people. We await the President's prompt response to our concerns, and if it goes contrary to our demands, we will advise ourselves accordingly going forward as a people.
Deputy Secretary of the Sisala Youth Forum, Shakur Sani Shira, posited that it is only when persons are appointed from their enclave that they can get the needed development.
But if you look at the challenges that we have faced as a people over the last 2 decades, I don't want to call it a curse, but at this point, we have to look for something else to align with it. And so we want a ministerial position, and we believe that the people that we have right now in the persons of our MPs are the right foot.
The chief of staff, our President Kachia, the chief of staff for the presidency no, and the president in Kwan or president no, and the vice president no. The chief of staff is the chief of staff for the entire presidency. It is a chief of staff and the man vice president. I have a confusion of rules about. The name make say, and you know, begin say, yeah, President Mahama, I just say, oh yeah, and they say.